Hey everyone. I want to first say thank you for all of my followers. I know I have about maybe 263 subscribers. Maybe some of you guys don't or are not subscribed to my channel. Well, I want to introduce myself. My name is Leah, and I am basically here to help a lot of people who may be people pleasers or who just don't have a sense of direction or someone who doesn't know how to set boundaries for themselves. I know it's a lot of us out there who grew up in homes where you had to people please and you had to appease to other people's wants and needs and neglect your own. And we weren't set up for the real world. We were just sheltered in just so much stuff, you guys. So if you are rocking with me, listening to my videos, really appreciate it because it takes a lot to keep coming and showing up over time, especially when you may not see the results that you want. But I have enough people here that I can teach this to, right? So the people who are listening, thank you for showing up and being here. So, okay, this video is about impressions of others, how others view you, and how to reject impressions that others try to set upon you. And I'm going to explain it a little bit better for you guys. So just stick with me. A lot of people, a lot of family, a lot of friends, a lot of everyday people see you and they have their own set impressions, okay? For example, I'm a Black woman, have two children, and um, that's really it. Okay. So if I am maybe walking into a room with my children, people may have certain impressions already on how my life is and how I am and how I got here. And they have this whole story made up of who I am. Even if I walk into a room without my children and I just walk in with my natural hair or my natural whatever, everyone has their own opinion of how I am. If I walk in with a different hairstyle, people have opinions on how I am. Okay. If I walk in with a blue bust down wig, people are going to see me differently. Okay. So, other people's energy, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. Sorry. So, if you know, basically, people are going to have impressions of you, and it is sometimes based off of your race, based off of if you have children or not, based on how your hair is looking, your clothing is looking. And sometimes, no matter if you're all well put together, some people still want to have a certain impression of you. Okay. Even if it's a good impression, people have impressions. But the concept of this video is to set boundaries with other people's impressions because when you meet someone, they're going to treat you how they think they can treat you. And if you already have boundaries set, or if you already know who you are, you already know what you're bringing to the table, knowing what to really expect from other people that they may have impressions of you, you are here to deliver yourself and sell yourself to others. Okay. And what I mean is, you're already, let's say, if you have been watching my videos and you have been upgrading your image, you have been maybe dressing differently, looking differently, adding different makeup trends or different styles to you to help enhance. And you walk into a space where people are already judging you or already have an impression of you, no matter how you look, right? And what I want you to do is to not really care. A lot of us, we really care too much because we have been taught that other people's opinions of us dictate who we are, like, or other people's opinions of us define who we are, or that means that's who we are. And that's not true. I started to realize that other people's opinions of us is just that. And you have to be courageous enough and confident enough to let others know, like, hey, no, this is who I am. If you need to practice, if you need to write out who you are, if you need to, just practice in your head or whatever, do little interactions with people, but never let other people or social media or whatever define you and who you are. So, okay, I forgot what I was saying. My son walked in, but just when other people try to impress their feelings onto you, even if you're intuitive and you can see this or you can know this, it really is harder when you can feel other people's emotions. Um, or other people's impressions of you on you, right? So sometimes you want to take it on. But instead of taking it on, what I want you to do is just to be aware of that and courageous enough to say, you know what? No, I know what this person is doing. I know this person. You don't always have to prove your point, because sometimes you feel like, oh, this person ignored me, or this person, people will literally try to ignore you. People will try to make you feel like you're non-existent to impress on you that you don't matter, that you're not important enough to even talk to me, or you're not important enough to be in this group. Da, 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 da. Trust me, I've been ignored, and I know those feelings of just like, okay, well, I guess maybe they didn't hear me, or I'm just not. You start to feel a little small. So you want to have to look at when people ignore you, it's because they don't got nothing good to say anyway to you, okay? What they had to say was not even worth your time, okay? That's why they didn't say it, right? That's why they did not say it. It wasn't worth your time, because they said it to themselves, right? But what they're saying to you wasn't even worth it. Right? You have to flip it and alchemize your life, because people will literally try to belittle you. You need to walk with your head held high, like, I really don't care if anyone responds to me or not. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to myself all day long, and I can be in this world because I believe in myself and I love myself. You have to have confidence. People will try to belittle you and put you down because you think you're good or you're confident or whatever. And even if you're in a setting where everyone is just ignoring you or trying to da 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 da, go find somewhere else. Like, you don't have to sit there and prove like, oh, well, I belong, I belong, I belong. No, just go find somewhere else to go. You know what I'm saying? Find somewhere else where people accept you and want you there, right? I mean, you can let people know subtly, whatever the word is, that you don't care, but this is just about impressions and how other people's impressions can sometimes make you feel like you are not good enough, or you're this way because someone else thought that. So if that comes up again, you guys, if you're in a room and people try to make you feel like you're not what you are, you really want to just, it's not trying to prove it, but with every little interaction, you are revealing yourself, okay? You're going to be comfortable in the room. You're going to finish your meal, finish your drink, whatever you need to do, and then you're going to leave, okay? Or if you have a conversation with someone, you have a conversation with someone, but you're not going to go there trying to prove anything, right? So your overall look should already say that you're qualified. And if they think because of your gender or your race, or how tall you are, short you are, big you are, small you are, that you're not worthy, they'll be crying by the end of the night. Okay. Trust me. Because everyone in our room is not going to think of you that way. Some people may want to come up to you when they start seeing people talk to you, when they start seeing people interact with you, when they start seeing whatever, and they like, oh my God, they're going to try to talk to you too, okay? Or they may see you in the future, but do not let other people's impressions of you sink into your subconscious mind and make you feel small, because this is your world. They're living in it. This is your world, and you can create it, and you can be the best version of yourself. You can believe in yourself. You can be confident. You don't have to shrink because somebody else feels like you have to shrink in their room. There's a big world, bigger than the United States, big world. There's somebody who's going to uplift you and accept you. Okay. If they don't accept you now, they will. So let's stop letting other people's impressions make us feel like we're not doing the work or we're not qualified. Even when you do the work, people are going to try to break your boundaries or try to make you feel like you're not good enough, make you question yourself. And you may question yourself, you may not feel good enough, but you're going to get back up and we're going to keep moving forward and going. So thank you so much for clicking on my channel today. Hope you have a good weekend.